The Secret Empire rages on in the pages of The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 29. So let's just jump right in. So as this comic opens up, we see Peter Parker, and he's getting ready for an interview. Now, not everything is going according to plan, and as Anna Marie puts it, he's got a bad reputation right now for being quote-unquote flaky when it comes to important things, and it's mainly because of his duties as Spider-Man. And as the interview starts right after that, we see Peter Parker get asked some rather hard questions that he has to tiptoe around, such as how does he feel that 2 weeks in a row now, a major incident has happened that his company is involved with. More specifically, this week, his company was involved in funding a private war. Luckily for Peter, he doesn't have to answer all of these questions as the news is going to transition elsewhere. This actually involves Silver Sable, but not just that. They get reports that Earth is now under alien attack. And this is when we look into space to see Captain Marvel and Alpha Flight defending Earth from everything we've seen that's recently been happening in the Marvel comics. Yes, it turns out all the people not reading Secret Empire but complaining about it on Twitter are to blame. Oh no, I kid, but hey, it wouldn't be too far-fetched. Going off into his car, we see he's having a conversation with Anna Marie, and he's kind of realizing that he can't do all of this together, and she more or less tells him that too. You know, this isn't really a job that you can do, you're juggling everything. This week you might be in New York, and then in space, who really knows? And as Peter Parker is talking to some people in his facility, we see a bunch of Hydra agents just end up breaking through the walls. Oh, but it gets worse. As he goes up to his office, he's met with the superior Spider-Man. Or should I say the superior octopus who now works for Hydra. And in this conversation, there's legitimately some great moments. We see Peter Parker try to reason and really talk to the human side of Doc Ock. He talks to them about the whole superior thing, how he knows there is good in him. Unfortunately, Otto is here for just one reason. Hand over your company to Hydra and myself. And as Peter Parker refuses to give up his Parker Industries, we see Otto say, well, that's kind of expected of you. So he shows him the last images of New York before it goes under the barrier. This of course very much upsets Peter Parker, who just lashes over at the superior Dr. Octopus. And the two end up falling out of the building, tumbling down in the air, falling down to the streets, having a pretty damn decent battle, I must say. And as the comic comes to a close, we see that the giant building, Parker Industries, is coming down. And that's where the comic ends. Honestly, The Amazing Spider-Man number 29 was a shocking surprise because I haven't really been enjoying all of the recent Spider-Man stuff that's been happening in this series, but this being tied into Secret Empire gives it a whole new feel. And I'm very thankful for that. The art is awesome, and I love the little interaction between Pete and Doc Ock. Honestly, this comic gets a very solid 8.5 out of 10.